Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Zunbil series here on the Lord Master channel, in which things have gotten pretty interesting here, as not only the strength of our realm has continued to increase as we expand mainly in the Turner Basin region, which will be our, I guess, our easternmost extent to that part of the world. But I've also recently decided that we will continue the series on for a little while longer because of some things that occurred here that may keep things interesting. Unfortunately, my great daughter and heir died in childbirth at the age of 40 and did not leave heirs of her own, which means the line of succession will now go to Yudhishthira, who is a Mahayana Buddhist, in which I have no intention to say, hey, get back to being Zunist. Because we have Eastern syncretism, we tolerate Buddhists. In fact, I was responsible for him being raised by a Buddhist guardian. So, it is highly likely that we will be entering into an era where Buddhism, not necessarily it's going to be the main state religion of the empire, no. Zunists will still be the majority. It's just this part of the line of Yudhishthira from then onwards will be Mahayana Buddhist by circumstance. But there is one flaw to this. There is no control of the holy sites, but we're actually not that too far from it. So in future, we should consider expanding into the Gangetic Plain, all the way to Magda, especially in Gaya. Because those people who hold it there are mainly Shaivite Hindus, no Buddhists. In fact, it's all Hindu. Vaishnavists and Shaivists. While the Buddhists are in the minority. And that one would think, perhaps in our descendants from then onwards, we'll try to restore Buddhism the way it has been on a decline as of late. At least for the Mahayana sect. Because, while Nagjos is predominant in Tibet and a few other parts of northern India, even found a tiny bit of Mongolia there as well, but Mahayana Buddhism has been on a decline in India, while it still has its place up in the lands of Zaya. And so that would be most wise. But fortunately, there is a vassal who are both Buddhists here in their chronology. She's an eccentric already. Oh, okay. Alright, religious exception. Normal taxes, low levy contribution. You'll be religiously protected. Keep that well in mind. They're feudal, not clan. Whereas Yudhishthira, he's clan. Because that's part of our culture and our heritage. Although it should be kept well in mind that under Yudhishthira, and then as possible future Gatfar II, unfortunately, they've not been raised as, particular role models to children, because they are un-Buddhist-like in nature on what they do. And some have seen, better days. So we'll have this vassalized, and then we'll consider the future conquest of Kanyakubja. And then for the future Buddhist ruler, you'll be close to Sarnath, which is the place where The Buddha himself has held his first sermon there. And Lumbini is where the Buddha was born. And then Gaya over there is where the Buddha attained enlightenment. But as for those other two places, then not much of a priority, except maybe Sanchi, because that diplomacy per level of devotion seems rather inviting. Yet compare that to the Zunist phase of the benefits that's been given to stewardship within realm expansion, but that could change. But I'm still feeling fine. I'm gonna be around for another 10 years or so. Sorry that I was never able to raise you, and I was never particularly good, well, to your grandchildren, but perhaps. At least you have a guardians. And you didn't have particularly good luck with children. Divorced. I'm a great-grandparent. Wow. Didn't know I was raised as a smartest Hindu. Not to mention hideous and stupid. But anyways, not only we would expand eastward a bit, but soon our focus will turn west for one last time again. Because Zunists live there. But first, let's play a board game. Excellent, man. I was already waiting to begin our little chess match. Start the way with a competitive grimace with large crosses features. We're neck and neck, though neither of us is even close to victory. Do you think they appoint some kind of king of games? Khwarazm scratches him. Not working towards that title already. Let's see. Ooh, damn. This is a damn good one. I'm great at learning, so I know the rules of chess like the back of my hand. Match marches out, so that I continue with all these trying. Naturally, my techniques couldn't be formed up. I'm beating him handily. My opponent seems utterly sanguine, with not a trace of valor or wit across his face. You think you can outthink me? With a smug smile, I place my final piece upon the board, and the game of chess is mine. Another fine victory on my indisputable rise towards the role of king of games. Nothing but a shallow husk of a man is left this evening. Can't believe that I've won. So I was like, ha! How's it feel to lose, little man? I have a feeling we're going to need more tax collectors when this succession is about to go on. But also, I am reminded, usurp this title. So this will go to Warahan, who will inherit that part of land. Not married yet. Now we know that Pharaoh Wisp is gonna get Karasha. Oh, she's barren. Not expected to have children of her own. No, unlikely. Unfortunate. Has anybody created Khwarazm? No. Neither did Salt, but it's up to you. And it's also up to you people. Yes, Kangos. And of course I could forget Badakhshan. I have not created that yet. Because I'm pretty, adamant of going against that idea. Yeah, too many duchies. That's another issue that we may have to resolve pretty soon. So, don't go too crazy with the duchy titles. But they're all in the middle of civil war, so I wouldn't worry about it too much, especially with factionalism as a light. So I guess a war is a go. What's his religion? Old Tengris. I guess a holy war for a kingdom it is. Even though there's only one. And that ain't gonna do much. At least you don't have to use the evade cast spelling. A holy war for a kingdom would do good enough. It's just to get a last bit of Khwarazm. And that part. And that part. Thus connecting to the Caspian Sea from there. And then at the same time, we'll turn our attention eastward. Let's do it. One last great war. Little Brent. Alright, man. Let's make quick work of it. Fort level 3, fort level 2. And then down there, that's fort level 3 with very small garrison. Same for that. It's almost like nobody lives there. Mate. Dead and asleep. Oh, not my rival. I don't trust you either. People are screw-ups. What does that man get? It's like, yes, he'll have bulk. Yudhishthira, what does he get? He gets bulk, obviously. Damn, he's going to be greatly reduced. I'll tell you what, I think there's a way to steer towards this. Maybe we could try to extend. And I say that because a more friendlier successor with a lion's share of the titles will go to. So that'll change some things. Maybe. Can't guarantee it. Just needs to go more towards this way. If everybody within our clan could stop antagonizing each other. Move on. Step out of my tent to see canvas walls unfold me. A maze of canvas of half-constructed wooden frames of rope and blankets and lean-tos. Flags and standards flutter in the fading light. Figures hunch over campfires, tossing on wood or brushy sheepskins clean. My low retainer approaches and forms and sieges ended. I gather my bodyguards and head to the edge of the camp. The Varlek of the Ginch stands toward before me. A lake of ruin and of fields of twain lit by rows of torches. Soldiers advance grimly, eliminating the wounded. Bodies littered of grass, rotting, covered in a foul stench of decomposition. Grieving widows sing agonized goodbyes to their husbands and children. Men, women, and children among them throng the streets, afraid and confused. Weary, hungry, and lost, they turn before the army, gazing up into the black sky, waiting for the world to shake itself apart and tumble down around their quaking shoulders. Hurt. Don't care what people think of me. Just want to be known as that great conqueror. Plus they already got their hands full. Here. A jumble of grey and shapeless canvas, militant industry, men, women, all accompanied by the incessant drone of the flies. Flags and standards flutter in the fading light. Figures hunch over campfires, tossing on wood or brushing sheepskins clean. The Varlek of Madminia, a smoking pyre, a grey shadow amid the remains of my conquering army. A desolate wasteland of parched fields and smoking hovels dotted with blood and perversion. Witnesses to a nightmare beyond hell itself. I see ravaged, abandoned fields and starving cattle and deer picked almost clean. The bodies of ours and theirs lie side by side in the street, locked forever in battle. Frightened survivors flee wildly to the solid streets. Dogs and rats and my troops are chasing at their heels. Loot and prison everywhere. Finally, a messenger rushes to my tent, informing me that the white drapes have tumbled over to the walls of the Varlek of Mamminia. As the gates to the holdings swing open, the church bells ring out, signaling surrender, followed by the appearance of Aga Hassan on horseback from the field of Wisconsin. I know when I'm beaten, he says, after dismounting his horse and kneeling before him. All I ask you is to spare my people. Well, I accept your surrender. Alright, we imprisoned a vassal, or at least a baron, which doesn't mean much, but hope you got money in you. You're all going to be out of there anyway once we take that land. Remember, if people get angry, you have this option. $73 and I'm feeling poor. I've now come to that point. I die of old age, at least I'll die a happy man and not get assassinated. A cacophony of tents, banners, smoke rising from the numerous cook fires, pennants snap in the stiff breeze, people bustle about loading meals and checking supplies. A thin column of smoke climbs above the camp, and the smell of cookie fires fills the air. The Vardak of Kutrish stands for me. A smoldering butchery. In the fields between, the dead and dying lie piled. Wounded men beg for water. I watch the refugees scurry among the dying fires of the abandoned homes, their shadowed forms moving along collapsed walls and teetering lines and chimneys, slithering in the doorways and holding on to meager possessions. Grieving widows clutch small children and blossom as they flee, their clothes tattered and torn. Got him! An elephant. Head to there next. Sell that elephant. I'm a monkey man. I'm all about monkeys. I just don't want to have an elephant muck everything up. Took all the objectives. Let's make a dash for the capital, shall we? We'll be there in 5 months! Well, I think we should take this first. A haphazard clutter of canvas, wooded stakes, and trampled the muddy earth. Flags snap and flail in the rain-drenched wind. People bustle about loading meals and checking supplies. Thin column of smoke climbs above the camp, and the smell of cookie fires fills the air. The Vardak of Burgun, a rusting heap of battle-torn horsemen and steel from the fields between, the dead and dying groaned and burned, disfigured by flames. Bodies litter the square. The stench of smoke and flesh reaches across the cold, black expanse between us. Survivors drag themselves through broken houses, their torn and lacerated clothing in tatters. Shattered corpses lie everywhere, so covered in mud and the cuts, the varnish of their flesh, that they can only be identified with their families by nicks, deformities, scars. As the siege of the Vardak of Burgun comes to an end, I sit and ponder the events that occurred as I commanded the siege. The strategic decisions. Were their defenses too weak? Were my men or weapons too strong? Either way, it certainly feels like Seneca was off. My liege, a lot of the fortified holdings still use some of the same technology, begins the marshal before noticing my look of concern. I look around the room and make myself clear. Until technological developments allow us to improve our forts more, we must rely on the strength of our faith. Decide to put my faith with greater powers to protect my lives. Because I'm a man of faith. Hello? Hello? People seeing this? 1091 AD? Did we just stop here? Hold on, let me stop recording at the moment. Okay. Okay, false alarm. False alarm, people. I had to do this, and then we're back. Okay. Just got a little scared there. Anyways. Yeah, I only stopped recording for like 5 seconds before I realized, hey, what if I hit this, and then here we are again. See? Nothing to it. I never expected I would grow as close to Sadar Panavasing's as I've done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be a reliable and forthright man, with only my best interests at heart. I don't know why you want to befriend me, but I'm alright with having friends, because I don't have enough friends these days, especially in my late life. Oh, they're getting together. Took her dagger. A scrawled mass of humanity spilling from the slopes of several hills. Flags stars flood in the fading light. The work is endless. The earth is a morass of mud and bodies. The air is foul and musty beneath the canopy of tarps that cover the tents. The sweet scent of horses and sweat and leather intermingled with the mixtures of blood and dried shit that cake our boots and cloaks. The varlic of Kazasu. A shattered husk of broken clay and wood. Waist-high weeds sprouting from between bricks and stones. In the fields between, amongst the peeled stumps of the once foggy samplings, I see the dead. Piled high, hellish, rotting. Bodies lay where they died, charred and twisted. Grieving widows and orphans search through the ashes for the bones of loved ones. You're present, everybody! A nightingale. Sell it. When I return from the war, we're going to do a grand tour. Build up the inheritance fund for my heir, for my Buddhist heir. It's almost like sometimes I wish there's the option to advocate. I would love to build up my retirement fund. A cacophony of tents and banners and smoke rising from the numerous cook fires. Flags flutter above the throng. Brazier smoke and guttering flames light the scene with flickering orange glow. The soldiers sit around holding tankards of meat, relaxed with small talk and camaraderie. The smoke from their fires drifts and fills the air, and the smell of food on cooking on spits by the bonfire grows stronger. The varlic of Octave stands before me, a smoldering ruin. I see ravaged, abandoned fields and starving cattle and deer picked almost clean. Vultures circle overhead, grieving widows huddled in hovels, wild-eyed, clutching trinkets and ragged children to their bosoms. Loot, 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 and imprison every goddamned person that you see. Now, withdraw. See if we can get home faster with this army. Be there in 8 months. Okay. Who's gonna inherit these lands? Zmek will get his boy. Arkadaş. Go. Yeah, this is pretty silly regarding the succession. And Gunch, guess you're still there, but you haven't committed any crimes, which doesn't warrant, getting rid of somebody there. Usurp it and create it. Who's gonna get Kirgoman? He also gets... Oh, actually, he's due to inherit that. I remember now. Okay. Tell you what, you're gonna be the one that holds those two. And then as you are going to be landed, that means we'll also inherit this land. I think, if that's how it works. Yes, that should do it. Yeah, I think that should work like that. You know, he's no longer my bodyguard. And also, that makes him another one of my taxpayers. And Khwarazm, that duchy town has been created. Well, who's gonna get that? Warahan. Yeah, Warahan. He's the one to get it. And that means Ma. Yeah. Yeah, Ma, who's not having you understand. She's gonna inherit this part. Well, namely chocolate here. Yudhishthira is gonna get more titles. Okay, let me see. Besides the main titles, Yudhishthira, besides the Shadams, Yudhishthira gets Badakhshan. Yes! Makan, yes. Mujan goes to Apama. Balk, obviously Yudhishthira. Baka gets Didi Kubiziko. Nana to Sakurai. Zmik to Karan. Apama to Shugnan. Karasha Faroesp. Okay, you're gonna get a little more than you bargained for. It's almost like this is how we're gonna solve these damn issues regarding succession. But remember, if I wanted to change the line of succession again on of what the children inherit, that depends on, well, as long as they behave like good children and have not committed any crimes, you're all going to be sent to the monastery. You have land for yourself. You got it good enough. He's going to get this bit. I haven't really thought about my youngest. Would it make sense? Because it's like, how about let them be raised by Buddhists, Mahayana Buddhists mainly? Because we know that the Buddhist era is coming. What the hell is that? Oh, Turco-Hephthalite. Because I never seen that icon. Look for a Mahayana educator. Cotonese, there it is. My court gesture. Go figure. To Nana. Have her convert to faith. And I'm not going to spend money on sending my children to universities. I hope you be a good influence to her. Because she's going to inherit one of the richest counties of the empire. Who's your guardian? What if it's possible? Any wise Mahayanids in our realm still? Besides the Khotanese man? Well, it's gonna be that too. The other person, my other child. So, which he's gonna inherit Karan. Which Karan is up there. Why not? I'll raise you myself. Why the hell not? Departs. It's almost like I'm entirely convinced that, well, one thing's for certain. The 1100s is gonna be the Buddhist century. Oh, hell. My crazy clan. Just definitely gonna screw up with the line of the succession of who's gonna inherit what. Kawazika is an acclaimed knight. But remember, if you children, the elusive beast comes to me in a dream, the dark depths of its eyes judging me as it charges about, flaunting its pristine white coat. As we stand in the silent valleys under a swollen moon, no matter how hard I try, I can move no closer to my prey. As I call myself awake, I feel really resolve is hardening. It will not elude me much longer. Yep, they're going at it like monkeys. Yeah. At near the end of my life, I'm about to become avaricious. I'll be a rich man. I sometimes wish I was a scholar too, but well. Yeah. Oh boy. Apama comes of age. Tough soldier, covenant knight, desert warrior. And he is the one that's to inherit Majan and Shugnan. These two connected here. Well, he just lost some of the titles that he was set to inherit because of that damn clan, you know. Going at it. I gotta be nice to my family. As of late, I often see my son and heir Shahzad Yudhishthira and my rival and vassal Shah Nukadzuk around the castle. Deep in conversation, they truly seem to have common ground. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Company was appreciated. Because, you know, I do not like that man. My spy master asked for an urgent meeting today regarding a very valuable foreign asset who he controls, who is from my dynasty and is working for me undercover in the court of Khmer Nayandak of Chakla. The spy in question is none other than Shodila. And the problem is that we have information he's about to be discovered, arrested, and probably killed. Assad is asking me to fund a special dangerous mission to rescue his agent and save him from a horrible fate. Oh, I'll give you my blessing. Proceed with the mission. Because I was never good with intrigue. So your intrigue skill's very high. And you got some prowess, but you're not brave, but give it a go ahead. Wants to write a magnificent book? Alright, give it a go. Thank you for leaving me, my lord. My beneficiary, Ipal smiles frankly before tilting his head. However, I'm not sure what to write about. Recently, I've been interested in topics related to diplomacy. What do you think it would be a good focus for the book? One second. What do we have that we do not? Learning, 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 learning. These are all learning books. This book will be about warfare. Because I'm a strategist and a great conqueror in my own right. Alright, I'll go the rest of the way. Also, I'm reminded because of that little thing. So, two things here. In 17 months, we're going to get Bimaristan. Which, what is that? Bimaristan is a hospital in the historic Islamic world whose purpose was to serve as a designated place where medical treatment could be given to individuals in need. In Islamic culture, Bimaristan served all people regardless of their race, religion, citizenship, or gender. The goal of all physicians and hospital staff was to work together to help the well-being of their patients. There were no restrictions on the time a patient could spend as an inpatient, as Bimaristans were required to keep all patients until they were fully recovered. Hospital wards were divided into mental disease, contagious disease, and non-contagious disease, surgery, medicine, and eye disease. Each hospital could contain a lecture hall, kitchen, pharmacy, library, mosque, and occasionally a chapel for Christian patients. Recreational materials and musicians were often employed to comfort and cheer patients up. See? I like that. Now the effects, it's just more disease resistance to health, given, again, we Turco-Hephthalite people are some of the most resilient people in the world in terms of being resistant to diseases. And also increases the life expectancy by 5 years for having such great health care. And also less friendly fatal casualties, minus 10%. See, we're sophisticated people. And also I'm reminded by something else, for real. Form of culture, add. I know what I'm going to add. Because the way I've been, and it might as well be part of our heritage. Because of my love for hunting. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Aha! Prolific hunters. Delay between hunting activities reduced by half. And a hunter trait is seen as prestigious. And characters gained hunter traits more often. And for all characters, travel even faster. I didn't notice that part, but I like fast travel. Driven by economic necessity or perhaps social expectation, this culture has refined their hunting practice to precise and almost beautiful art. So it kind of makes sense because this is influenced by the monarchs, the Khan, the Shahanshah, the Raja's love for hunting. And it's something that should be reflected on all of us Turco-Hephthalites. Yes, should establish this tradition. And I experienced this cultural tradition while traveling. That's why it's so reduced. So it'll be till 11 years. It'll be well established once I'm gone. $100. Alright. One last tour. Well, we're not going to get to everybody. So let's start from west to east. Guess it'll have to do. And you'll be traveling to some dangerous country out there. So get the mercenary guards and get the Silk Road merchants. And bring everybody over. Reduce the luxuries. Want everybody to take part of it. One last grand tour. Do it. Yes. If you can stay friendly, so you gotta behave. Unless maybe. Extolled by the house. Gained their opinion. Yeah, that's a way to keep my vassals in mind. Especially those who are in my house. Except this goof. Forget him. And... oh, has to be an adult. Okay. Guess it'll be you. No? Well, I'll give you the Kuchin entertainers. Guess you'll be extolled then. So I've chosen you this. I don't think you could do it more than once, can you? One at a time? No, you can't do that again until 3 years. Right, fair enough. Let's go on tour. For the riches. Gonna be saving up for the heritage fund. Here we are. Gold, gold, gold. Can there be any higher calling than any gold more noble than a pursuit of wealth? Kind of a dangerous mission. That's more than half the rescue team dead and the mission failure. Unfortunately, unable to save Shaldila. Sorry, he was the son of Throgood of Transoxiana. Brings me great pain. Obviously, because he's at work. Only the sun guides me. Give me my cut. The owner of the branch of the divine Homa tree. A common-looking branch of great religious value. It is voiced to come from nothing less than the divine Homa tree. That's a Zoroastrian artifact. Useless to us. This again? Hang on. This is happening again. Let's do this. And we're back. Damn, do I have to keep doing this every year now? It gets a little bit annoying as the series continues. 81% success because of my extremely high stewardship and diplomacy. I know a cure. Tour the grounds. Nice hat. I continue around the tour the grounds of the Aga of Kuj. I hear unfamiliar voices around us. Suddenly I find my entire party surrounded by men in hoods and pointing knives and bows directly at me. One of the assassins steps towards me and presses a knife in front of myself. Happy hunting, my lord. We've come hunting Shahanshahs. Though I'm first startled, it quickly becomes clear that it's just an act. The assassin gives me a wink and observes that the weapons are entirely wood and dull on all sides. They expect to play along and form that in my mind. How about you, Swain? Time for tribute. He gave in. Shahzada Kirigoman and I, leisurely strolling through the trade port of Igni. My vassal points out the many different merchants he's brought through. The port and fine wares are sold here. While we're engaged in fruitful conversation about maritime commerce, a child brushes past me and runs to a crowd of shoppers and seamen. At first, I considered nothing more than a child who was yet to learn their manners, but I soon realized that my pouch of gold is gone. 75 gold. No one steals from me. I quickly sprint after the tiny thief, knocking over carts and pushing down anyone who happens to be in my way. I'm determined to recoup my stolen gold, come hell or high water. Keeping a girl on my side quickly get on her, as we quickly can duck under many merchant tables and weave between the crowds of people. Soon, however, I managed to corner the little thief against the edge of a dock. The chase is over. You loony. I'll have my gold and be on my way. That's Mick, my son. I'll find him myself. Found him. Hephthalite for dinner. The only Turkic vessel we have around here. Let's begin. Yeah, you may not like me, but you will learn to respect me. No, it's called tennis now. Okay. Not what I had in mind. It is morning. I emerge reluctantly to the waking world as the morning sun suddenly pierces my vision. I see a servant shuffling awkwardly around my room. Unsteady, he sets my breakfast down beside me. I ask what troubles him. Even with such a minimal provocation, he begins to vomit words of, "Oh, my wise and kind Shahanshah, these walls talk. Oh, what terrible things they say. I know so much. Too much, I think, some days." Bek Batuge. Say his name again. Bek Bature. Vugench would never forgive me that torture, but I just can't keep these secrets in my head anymore. Well, you should just keep your mouth shut. I'm a trusting fella. Don't you worry. Plus, I'm still gonna be avarice all the way anyway. Time for tribute. He probably won't pay because of his very low opinion of me. No, he gave in. We were going to Samarkand, but he's not there because peasant uprising. God dang it. Jamaica is now at the same age as I was when I ascended to rule. My path was filled with hardships. Being responsible for the whole realm at such a young age, yet it made me a man that I am today. My childhood was much different from my peers. Instead of childish games, I played a game with adults, and I played it and learned it well. There is a suitable land, Mazpaneta Bakan, where these men could become a ruler as I did. But is he ready? Is my path the only one that prepares for such a harsh future? No, let's not repeat the same mistakes of the past. No wonder. That impatient stuff that's been popping up in Yudhishthira's line of folks. She's noble, right? Yes. She's beautiful. Alright. Thank you very much. I know a cure. Ravine. Pass through the lands of Zunbil. Arrive at the small village of Ribatmani. I see quite a commotion in the town square. An unfortunate creature is surrounded by furious villagers, and a bleak, hopeless look on her face. Eyes and veins and runs and toes. As she knows, this is my procession, my Shahanshah. These villagers say my actions made a sinner of me, but it is all lies. Once you're giving the Shahanshah's justice. True, the evidence seems circumstantial, but a lowly peasant should never speak to the Shahanshah unprompted. Execution is just, I say. To make a man's command. Alright, this masterpiece finished. A modest book on strategy warfare, born from Gatfar's long experience on the battlefield. The cover is silvered as a painted display, a repeating image of geometric shapes. Tiny but elegant description. First page proudly states, Zun is my strength. Very good book to have if you're gonna be martial oriented. Morning sun. Such a noble soul, gone into the night. The pain surely feels a personal slight. Without him, we're all but hollow shells. Each of us a little corpse, a hollow parallel. Mark that poem. Oh, don't oversleep again. Ah, yes, Kumish. So, he says, why are we wasting good Kumish on a stranger? Yeah. To our health. Hey, tolls are for peasants. God dog it. Look at all this gold. Come on in. Mountain trail. Oh my gosh. They're gonna save this man who is blind. He's blind, infirm, melancholic, and feeble. What are we doing? He's just a courtier of Turco-Hephthalite and Han origin. We'll save you. Oh. Got wounded and lost my caravan master. I guess you'll have to do. Recovered from my wound. I've heard that Terek Pass is a land lousy with holy men and traveling in impoverished conditions, living often on faith alone. One such mendicant approached our caravan, speaking of interpretations set out this will and how to lead a pious existence. The impoverished creature seems to loathe part of our party. Perhaps I could get rid of it. I'm a master debater, and I lost that debate. Oh hell, it's been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon a man stands before me and speaks with wide grin. You seem to be in quite a predicament. But fear not. For a fair price, I'll be to return to your travels. Helping others is his own reward. Come on in, pilgrim. My procession continues down the planned route to Vamna, where Sunday come to an abrupt stop on Enhancements. Stop, you fools! It is said that this road is infested with bandits and scoundrels of low character. We must divert. The route he proposes is longer, but he sure as it is safer. Is this bandit country? Oh my goodness, it is bandit country. We must deliver justice to these lowlifes. And just got wounded again. We are completely out of saffron cakes, man, who stammers nervously. And baked truffles, fine cheeses, and bowls of stew, and even turnips. We should have packed more food. There's not a single crumb left, but nothing to eat as far as the eye can see. We're gonna starve. Perhaps you shouldn't have that triple serving of cutlets with corn sauce yesterday. Do not worry, I'm the hunter. There's bound to be prey somewhere. And become emaciated. No longer wounded, but yet, despite all this, I've become malnourished. So it's a severe penalty. And Yes, that's moderate penalty. And disease resistance, severe penalty. I'm near death. If I die right now, Yudhishthira, you're the breadwinner. You get to inherit all the titles. Are you sure? All the titles? Because I have 19, you have 23. All titles? Let me see. Let's go through this. Khan, yes. Mujan, yes. Pauk, Avaratra. I guess it's because of impassive succession. Line share the titles will go to the player. The rest will be divided between your children. And since it's friendly up there, friendly succession. Line share the titles. The rest will be divided between your children. Read again. The player will always inherit at least a quarter of the late ruler's titles. Under friendly, if I were to die right now, at least half of the late ruler's titles. If it went all the way to harmonious, we'll at least inherit 3/4 of. Whatever you do, behave yourselves. Because I'm about to die of starvation. And I'm gonna die here in Saka. Or somewhere else down the road. Let me help. There's gotta be a decision somewhere. Gain weight, please. Policies of my body growing too noticeable. I barely have the strength to make it through the day. A diet containing among other things. Lots of milk, butter. The dates been suggesting. Please don't try out. Bring the butter. Eat, eat, eat. Eat all you can eat. Make some quick cash before I die of starvation. Goma is a strange land of obscure customry. The practices of the Nanchos faith are strange and unimaginably different from Zunism, and nowhere is that more apparent than their attitude towards the practice of magic. Right in the middle of the town, there's a man chanting incantations that offer me blessings if he were a flamen. It is strange to me, but the people appear positively jubilant to be in his presence. Sorcery! He will repent or he will burn. Stopped by the locals. Slope. Let's get to Vamna. During my travels, came to a rather friendly village in Goma. The locals respectful and kindly gave us supplies. A few members of my traveling caravan were suspicious, but nothing unusual happened. Such nice people out there. Bring me some food! Please, give me the best food that the land of Khotan has to offer. I'll have to gulp it down if I have to. Okay, there we go. I have to do this every time now. Manually. Oh. Chastise me for my drinking. What? Seems not the only honored guest at the Reina Nirmala of Khotan's court. This evening I've been sat by the fascinating Assad. Yes. Oh, different Assad. Okay. And our conversation left me feeling most elated. My skills are in a matter of war are legends, Shahanshah. If you have me, I'd lend those skills to you. It is rare that one such find such a fascinating person without a home of their own. What is there? Room? A code for him? He is a Senani. To be exact, he's a Persian. Caspian language. I think he's Mazdorani, I think. What are your skills again? Yes. Of course there is. Come on in. But you found a shortcut. Alright, good to know. As soon as I lay my eyes on it, as I will catch my breath, it's as if the Zun itself is blessed as with the beauty of 1,000, and time itself stops as I take in delicate features. Such a beauty is wasted on peasant rabble. I simply must have her in my court. As good as she looks, but no, I cannot. This is silly. Plus, I'm thinking about my own well-being right now. And I'm thinking how the clan is behaving. How the house is behaving. Time for tribute. Gave in. My knight, jealous, has approached me, claiming I've been giving her permission to come join her court to prison. Latest passage would prove my standing with her. But the insult of stealing members of my court is truly something I can overlook. Whoa, whoa. He's mine. Son, what's going on? Tyranny. War of revenge. Oh, stop it right now, please. And I wish I could tell you to say, stop fighting that war of yours. I was looking forward to that. And I was looking forward to that as well. Guess I'm gonna have to go all the way over there. Changing routes. But I'm gonna starve to death out here in the middle of nowhere. That's a monster. Okay. Honest mistake. I don't have the fight in me anymore. Well, I'll show you how it's done. He wins. Just eat, man. Eat. Wants to go to Arabia. You got it. Spies is informed about a hunter causing a ruckus in the local town. The man is spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about a great deal he struck with a fancied lady in pearls and silk. Apparently he drew a map of the local mountains for an unknown noblewoman. The spies think the lady must be scheming against me, one of my subjects. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Encourage the economy. Because when I'm gone, they'll be encouraged to build economy and not anything else. And hopefully not be at each other's throats. That's what I'm hoping for. Moment, my lord, please. In a moment of your time to hear my latest poem. This isn't the first by Johnny who tried to introduce me to their poetry. Concerning the road ahead is surely not the last. It must be true perpetuation of poetry here. For every other dreamer still have a poem in our hearts. You call that poetry? Overslept again. Impassive crud. That means he's not going to get as many titles. Well, my glory is widely known. I've become a living legend. I'm a hunter man. Get me a skull or a hide. Although I'm not going to be around for that. Famous last words. I am applauding. I am applauding because he is one of the great characters that I've ever played. At least in the modded versions of any CK3 playthrough. Oh, Yudhishthira. He's the running the place now. But first, Shahanshah Gatfar of the Hephthalite Empire has given up a ghost at 75 years of age. He died of old age, also further complicated by starvation. Known to be an exceptional strategist, he spent many of his days examining fields and drilling his troops. Shahanshah Yudhishthira ascends to the throne in possession of fabulous riches. Time will only tell if he will make the realm thrive or roost on the gold like a dragon. I don't know why, because mentally I was about to say roost on the gold like a chicken. It came up to my mind first before the word dragon. It just said on the text. Ah, crap. But first, look at that. 70 years. I can't remember the last time I played a ruler that ruled this long. I mean, I've played older rulers before, but because I still remember that time way back in the Astoria playthrough, my very first series. Played a character till he was 92 years old. Could have lived longer if it weren't for being obese, because he loved holding feasts. But here, he was 75. He was a cultural head, he was dreaded, he was a living legend, a religious icon. He was a strategist, an architect, an avarice man. Fought in 8 wars, 6 offensive wars, 2 defensive wars. And he hunted 9 times, took part in 2 pilgrimages, 2 meet the peers, 2 grand tours, 2 grand tournaments, 1 trip to the Statue of Iron, 1 university visit, and a grand wedding. And also, in addition, made an appeal tournament and a wedding that he attended, not hosted, attended. So what do we lose? So, see what he's got. Goboziko's got Kuru Idili. Faroes obviously gets the satrapy of Khwarazm and the Mazapanites associated with it. Maz got Charklik. Oh, Wahan's got Khwarazm. Apan's got Mujan and Shugnan. Baka's got Gajaratra. Nana's got Sakurai. And Zmik got Karan. And this leaves me with a couple other places that I am due to inherit, if the children do not, if my siblings don't screw it up here. And this is my wife and lover. Underneath that. Unfortunate. So, my predecessor, Shahanshah Gatfar of the Hephthalite Empire, shed his mortal coil whilst touring the realm. Tragically, he died of old age. Gatfar's entourage will surely begin a mournful journey home, burying my father's body. The fallen Shahanshah did not deserve to die so far from home. And now I must leave my post in Hastinapura to go to Balkh. Rest in peace, father. Wife and mother. I'm sorry to write such grave news, but we see word that your father, Shahanshah Gatfar, died of old age. He was in Rajan on the road towards Sibi when he perished. My sincere condolences, my lord. With the passing of my father, Shahanshah Gatfar, my responsibility to lead a vast empire now falls upon my shoulders. Stand before my vassal, adjust my new crown, I'll take a bite of a biscuit. Oh, the things I've accomplished. Took a bite of a biscuit because I'm gluttonous, you see. Long live the Shahanshah! And I'll be in bulk in 8 months. Okay. Get these two off. That'll do. Okay. Everybody that was in court of Hastinapura will now be coming with me. And we've got a bunch of taxpayers to attend to. And I'm sure you're all mad at me. Mahayana's astray, so obviously. And got a bunch of... Damn, this is one empty court, huh? Nobody's around. Like I was about to say, are there artifacts missing? No, it's empty. And also got a bunch of other artifacts that I've inherited. But I must get there first. Also, we have a war going on. Because one is a war of revenge against, it's like I'm actually allied with Nilkanzuk, who's against, him, who's allied with Transoxiana. Where's my ally? Up there, gathering his army. It started some 5 months ago. And also a tyranny war, which I'm helping my vassal out with this, which honestly stopped that stupid nonsense. Just telling him to stop fighting. It's tyranny. And that's only down in this area. But the war of revenge, I want you to stop. Stop fighting the war. Otherwise, people are going to get hurt. Attacking. But nope, we're stuck in a cycle of violence now. Alright. You can have this. You. Brother. And also we're way over the vassal limit, which will reduce the taxes on levies. Deceived. Yo, get them. I'll grant these vassals to you. Take good care of them now. And since I'm a Buddhist now, you know Vamna. This was once the prosperous land long ago. Because, you know, one day we'd have to restore Kota back to the way it was back in Buddhist times. Ooh, seducer that I am. Because honestly, I would rather get rid of those. Did pick up some other lifestyle experiences along the way. I mean, I already got a bunch of children. There's no reason to seduce more. I'm an impatient man. Accelerate schemes. Also fickle. Hostile scheme resistance. But, oh gosh. I do have contacts with Middle East communities. Stewardship is almost non-existent. He's better at this than I am because he's educated in that. Go for this once and reset the perks. I'm willing to go this way. Also need to go someplace safe to assemble an army to deal with those two little internal wars. Before we can officially begin the Buddhist era of the Hephthalite Empire. And I think I am confident that the men-at-arms will take care of this matter. Remember, those two areas, these are, you know, war zones here. It takes a few months. So if I were you, I would put them here. And the best commander's too busy. And the second best commander is actually the one who's at war. Khwarazm is traveling with me. And another half-brother, he's traveling to his new place that he's going to rule, as is Khwarazm. So, and because of this, we're going with this man. This Pamiri. I knew the defender, rough terrain expert. He knows the mountains. Different duties here. This is my commander. Honestly, you shouldn't be out there like this. Turn around. Meet with the others. And beware of factionalism. If their opinion gets too low again, then you know what to do for the edicts. Negotiate alliance, Kirgo man. Alright, we'll cooperate. You got it. I'm not at court right now. I'm on my way. Please be patient. I've inherited because I shot them. Well, that's nice. What happened to the previous owner? Oh, he died of being sick. I mean, I'm sorry, I do not have the means to hold this, because I have no stewardship skill. He was malnourished. He starved. Who's gonna inherit this? Atsasura. One of my sons. The disfigured one. I'll give you this. Stay safe. And Khwarazm as well. I don't want that land. Although I would like to have Dili. Although Gobaziko was an unlikable bastard. I mean, I wish I could tell him to, hey, I have a claim over this, get out of here. But no, you need a reason to do that. Unless he's done something criminal. But our laws are different. Just a couple more days, just get together. And then we'll go deal with our enemies internally. And then we have to fix everything. My spouse, what are your stewardship skills? None exist. Well, not true. Alright. I guess I'll be a poet too. I mean, I do have some degree of fame during my time as ruler of Hastinapur. Matter after all, I'm still the Khan. I'm the Khan of the White Huns. Maybe dull-minded, but pretty handsome. And I've done a bit of hunting. Had some experience with it. So, I'll be a poet. A hyena. This man deserves my help. Beat the hyena. Thank goodness for shared army logistics. Annual caravan networks that are still active. Alright, we'll meet up here together. We're gonna get a go ahead and siege this area. My lord, a message from your adventurer Samala Devi. Says enemies scroll. My search led me to the mountains of Sana. They are notoriously lion-infested, but I have good reason to think that my goal is near. Expect my return soon. Samala Devi. Sure is ambitious to choose such a risky path. Even though she's not quite good at it. So I'll say bye, Sarada. I hope she doesn't have to fight one. She got wounded. Maimed. But treated. Kozga Shishki. Midas touched, but he's hunched back, unfortunately. Hello, children. Need to besiege this area. It's a 4 level 4. Go after. I'm still on my way. I'm in Kabul now. Oh, consider the armor gone. Can you treat him? That's different, Zunbil. No relation. A journey to Balkh has unfortunately brought us to the wastelands of Jabal. We're not prepared to undertake this long stretch without a single source of water, and many of my companions have begun to look as awful as dried turnips. I need to do something, and fast. Inspiring speech did so. How about let's engage him in combat? Ugh. She's gonna get killed. Just pay it. It's been It's snowing for the past few days and the cold is unbearable. I look around to see that my entourage is struggling with it as well. So we decide to travel on foot alongside him. After we walk through the snowstorm another hour, Kozgashike pulls me inside while shaking yelps. Please, Father, I can't not feel my finger anymore. Tries to make a fist, but the pain is too strong. His fingers swollen and turned all shades of blue and black. Must keep on moving. He endures, so he keeps the mild frostbite. 1 second. God, where are we at this point? Yeah, that would help. No need to rush it now. Go get him. Couldn't get the sword. No, too expensive. Come on. This is a good lost to deep thought entourage enters the Khwarazm Bhagwan. He's leaned over a large, roughly cut wooden table, absorbed in drawing something on a scroll. Leaning over close to his shoulder, drawing his attention. My lord, I did not notice you then. My sincere apologies. I inquire what he's up to. Monster replies. All drawing of my thoughts on construction and the building of foundations. I'm quite the architect, you see. Smiles smiling. Your skills will be useful in my court. Please come over. Oh, hell. God dog it. Watch your... Save her. I just lost my architect and this person. Well, it looks like you're getting your old job back. Yeah, you got your old job back. Alright, I'm here in bulk. This is the capital of the Hephthalite Empire. It'll be enabled soon. It's vulnerable right now because it's not my realm. Why the hell not? Just deal with this mess first, and then we'll go up there and deal with a much bigger war. A grand wedding. My father's monkeys may not arrive in time. Where the... I'm going up there. May not arrive in time. Make haste. Superior amounts. I'm gonna get killed for this if I travel through there. But with you on my side, well, I mean, my commanders are out fighting. So let's go. I'll mess around. And plus, it's better that way to leave the capital behind me. Let's hurry. I'll be there for the wedding, for, you know, just to show that I'm there. And it's also the way to get myself out of the capital, because I don't want the enemy to capture me. Assimilation of foreign art. Cultural acceptance gain, plus 10%. Court grandeur bonus, plus 5. Increased bonuses from taking decisions to patronize the Mogul Cave. If we can get this up again, we have diverse peoples and cultures. We got a bunch of siege weapons, don't you worry. You got some too, but we got many more to help you out. Oxus bracelet. Excellent. 3 months. Oh, my precision. Let him rest. Treat. By the Mara, have you no shame? There goes my other war architect. Died in her sleep at 34! Unbelievable. I mean, I wasn't planning on building anything anyway. Oh, it's extreme all this. I know it's been a horrible work running behind schedule by 3 days. I might not make it in time. Please hurry. I want to defy the odds. If you get one delayed, turn around. God dog it. Okay. Is there a way to simply say turn? Yeah, there is a go home option. It's gonna be basically my way of saying, what are we doing? Let's get back home. Because I'm getting to that point now. Yeah, what are we doing? Let's go back home. What are we even doing out here? Let's go a little detour to Samarkand and Bukhara, the two large Sogdian cities. Fine day like this, the weather is nice, pastures of the Zek look great, and local livestock positively jumping and cheering old guttural men. Cows are walking next to their mothers, their fur shiny and clean. The place is very competently run, though I do notice a couple oddities that I would manage a bit differently. The local matriarch approaches me. Fine morning to you, my lord. Are these beauties not a sight to behold? God, I could wish I could fly some of these back home, but my advice completely misinterpreted. Come on in. Another hunchback warrior. Why do I must do everything myself? How can I be expected ruler of the Hephthalite Empire when half of my servants are incapable of following my orders, and the other does not even understand them? Just have to endure. Better days are ahead. You're coming home with me. The sun is high over the camel farm in Khwarazm. The night's sixth shade beneath its protected highs strung over certain areas on the farm. The sun of God stalls me, and I turn around. Next to me, one of the magnificent beasts had the same idea, and cozy up on the shade. I lean over the pet's elongated head when the animal in one swift motion slams me across the forehead and spits on my cheek. When I regain my bearings, I see its owner standing only about 20 paces away, mortified. The beast is but a mindless creature. Oh, I guess we just pass it then. Buddhism and Zunism. I hear that people in Kish practice Buddhism in conjunction with their own Zunist beliefs. Now that I'm here, I can see that religious interweaving everywhere. A pure enthusiastic peasant calling herself Manai enthusiastically approaches Mountain to begin studying our religious iconography with vigor. By Zun, a group of Mahayanans here of all places. Pray tell me, my lord, would you teach us of the Mahayana ways of worship? I'll teach them. Deliver a good sermon. Oh, not again. I'm gonna lose him too. He was not found. He died. There goes my precision. Give me a new one. Stat. And a proper precision. God dang it. Words! Help me! Alright, we've ended this one war. Head to bulk. You got him. You got him. Average poor. Yoga. Decision. Average poor. Terrible. This man here, he's quite experienced. Yes, the Oxus bracelet. Not hiring mercenaries anytime soon, so it's fine. I'm crossing the courtyard when my monkey Zunbil and my monkey Songbird jump from opposite sides. I have no attack react. They're at each other's throats in seconds. Toss a brown fur flies. They both hiss, growl, shriek loud enough to alarm everyone here. Yet this constant has to win. I don't want to get caught in the middle. I'm sure they'll work it out. Those foul rumors about your daughter and my daughter, Shadok Faroes, a trace to the source. My spy my side pats up bundle lips. His utters prove that Padmavati is trying to drag Faroes' name through the mud. She mocks Faroes' character, accused of shocking, sinful behavior. Do people seriously think they could talk about my daughter like this? Do I have a daughter named Faroes? Yes, I do. Shadok. Yeah, you're doing that. Well, I have 100%. Let me see. Quite defined, ruffians and beta Padmavati. Nobody can prove my involvement. It's like enough to fear me. Flamboyant trickster. Just I'm leaving the castle. Songbird charles up to the green heaven. Hello, who's a good girl? Yes, who? As Songbird gets closer, I can see their mouths dripping with blood and gore. With sinking heart, I walk towards where Songbird came from. Soon enough, inhabited the still body of my cat Zunbil. You mean my monkey? These monkeys fought each other and killed one another. Right, don't have a master of the hunt, and also we got these different activities now. Ruler of Khotan is Buddhist. Own a county in Greater Khotan. Yeah, still have personal control over these areas, which is good. But however, ruler is not Buddhist, and I can't tell her to become Buddhist. The War of Revenge. It's over. Ah. Thanks, Siddhartha, it's over. Now, I'm not a proper Buddhist by any stretch of the imagination because of the way I was raised. I'm impatient, and I love to eat. But I got pretty good prowess skill. What else? Although it should be kept well in mind that under the Mahayana faith, unlike Zunism, we're not equal. So women are not allowed to inherit. This is the new order, new law, one would think. Women are not allowed to inherit lands in this empire anymore, as long as I'm Buddhist. As well as my children and children's children. New edict. How long would it take to... 10 years! Because I would like to have a claim on Khotan one day. Retake it back in the name of the Buddhist faith. Disillusioned faction. Watch out for those who try to mess with you. We gotta do it for the welfare of this realm. I have this option because I'm Buddhist and own at least one county that is in India. Yes. Hastinapura and Saranpur. A lot of things happen. So obviously grant the land to the Buddhists, because when you do that, Buddhists around there will like you more. And every Buddhist county gains a counter modifier, reduce tax, but increase development growth. If you do not follow a Buddhist faith, the modifier grants extra development growth and grants extra opinion. Prepare for the land grant. As a Shahanshah in India, one way I can gain the grant merit is by giving land grants to religious institutions like temples and monasteries, even those of a different sect than mine. I thus aid rulers like myself by expanding agriculture and economically and politically integrating these frontier regions in our authority. I decided to grant some land to a number of Buddhist temples and monasteries in my territories, much to the delight of the Buddhist faithful who live there. Although doing this transfers the revenue from these lands away from me, it is for the good cause. At least it will reflect me well in the eyes of my realm's Buddhist community. May this bring me great merit. So there's prestige party. Every county ruled in India, these two in particular, major Buddhist land grants. So, yes, that hurts the tax income a bit, but it'll all be fine. So it's time to make investments and figure out how to get the hell out of debt. No, we're not in debt. I mean, we just got a lot of work to do. A lot of building to do. Which, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, I will cut this episode short here. Because, as we know, the sun... the Zun has set on the Hephthalite Empire. The Buddhist era has begun. So that was one tiny bit of Buddhist-related flair that you've seen in this episode. Because in the next episode, we'll do other things. And yes, and venerate our great ancestors back then. And, of course, there's the life release ceremony, the pilgrimage to the Bamiyan Buddhists, and among other things. Including, eventually go hunting, which was my father's favorite pastime. And innovations will be coming in very soon, which would definitely help us out in the long run. So, hope you people have enjoyed this episode, because in the next episode, it is a new era in the Hephthalite Empire, a Buddhist era, which, again, it's not a widespread faith within an empire, but it's something that should be revived to some degree. So, we'll see what we could do from here and try to avoid factionalism. And if we could somehow, and this seems like it, that if we could somehow avoid civil wars in our time, then perhaps we can make up for that. It's a new era, it's a new empire, but however, those who run and the future generations that come after are not exactly nice people. But we'll see how this goes, if this will be a successful social experiment or not. And hopefully the empire does not crumble under weight due to, like what happened with the Mauryan decline. You know how, Ashoka the Great, his Buddhism, his descendants, didn't do well to try to stave off the decline, which there are many theories behind, but that's a whole nother discussion that's not relevant to this series. And perhaps one day in the future for this latter part of the series, get these holy sites back under Buddhist control. And maybe one day I'll rule Gaia and Magad personally. I mean, that would be a nice place to have for either myself or for future generations. So again, we'll see you on the next episode. But until then, so long for now.